Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome back to the 2023 LAXNAI here at the Nexus Center in Utica. I'm Steven Stamp, pleased to be bringing you this action between the Seneca Marksmen and the Frog Pond Maulers. And this should be a beauty. We just had a great game, our last matchup between the Rochester Bats, the defending champs, and CTC Elite. And that was a 6-5 game. The Bats pulling it out. Now the Marksmen are looking for the first goal as they break out in transition, sprinting down the floor and just bouncing it off the post was Jordan Goddard. Goddard showing some wheels there. Ron John passes it down. Oh, sorry, that was Leroy Halftown. Pass over to Ron John. This is Ronald on the official roster, which is a little strange. We all know him as Ron John. Frog Pond, first time in the tournament in a while. That pass doesn't quite connect. Still maintaining possession. They got 6 to shoot. Pass to the far side. Here's a drive to the net. Nice save there. It's like Gage Stevens between the pipes. I believe Gage is playing. And down at the other end, Brenner Jacobs in net for the Maulers. Brenner Jacobs, one of the authors of Aguaji Lagoa, My Big Family. Written with Brendan Bomberry. A great story about the book about the story of lacrosse and around the world. Nice save there by Stevens, throwing that arm up. And the Marksmen come away with it. Nice outlet pass. John sends it ahead to get the 2-on-1, turns into a 2-on-2. They're going to slow things down a little bit. Comes back to John. Leroy Halftown looks for the pass. They're going to skip it over to the near side instead. What a rip. The head of a stick comes flying off, but not before the shot from Lyndon Stevens. Stevens is going to come into the picture late. Here he comes off the bench, number 89. Lets it fly. The stick hits the defender on the follow-through. The head comes off. You got to get a screw in there, lad. But that is a beautiful shot by Lyndon Stevens to make it 1-0 for the Marksmen. 2 15-minute running time halves. 2 minutes of stop time at the end of the second half. Each team to play 5 or 6 games this weekend in the men's tournament. So a lot of lacrosse. What a nice pickoff. Great grab there by Justin Martin, recently signed by... I'm trying to remember who he signed with the National Lacrosse League team, and well-deserved, well-earned. Nice move by Leroy Halftown to skitter into the front court. Gets past Travis Longboat. A lot of talent on these two teams. That one's picked off. Off goes Hodo Martin. Oh, what a beauty. Oh, no, it's off the crossbar. Comes back out. I thought that one was going in. Hodo Martin stays out there. Martin played in the recent President's Cup. That shot to the far side. Bounces out, scooped up there by Hodo Martin. Some pressure, rip from the outside. That one stopped after Wes Whitlow took that blast. Marksman trying to push the pace. Nice job by the Frog Pond Maulers to get back in D, but good ball movement and good movement of the feet. A nice shot there. It was Brett Logan letting that one go. I actually may have been giving credit for him running the ball at the floor to Jordan Goddard, who's actually on the Maulers earlier in the game. Coming off the bench there with alacrity was Jermaine Cooper. Jermani Cooper, sorry. Oh, what a blast from the outside, a little sidearm shot. Just finding a spot. Not sure who 37 is. We'll double check on that one. That is a beautiful shot into the far corner. He's just stepping around the screen and letting it rip. Want to find out who it is. Want to give him credit for that one because that's a beautiful shot to tie things up 1-1. About 5.5 minutes into the first of two 50-minute halves.
From Maulers goal, his first of the game, scored by number 77.
Yeah, so Hodo Martin, I was double checking. He is 17 years old. He was called up to play at the President's Cup with the Six Nations Rivermen. And he is a tremendous young talent. He'll turn 18 in a couple of months. Playing there with Winter Rivera with the Six Nations Rebels, who had a tremendous season, undefeated regular season, and both of them went and played at the President's Cup. This one's snagged here by Lenny Thompson. And the Maulers will head back into the offensive zone. Wes Whitlow with it. Oh, nice little spin move underneath. Great trail check, though, by Leroy Halftown. Halftown tries to pitchfork it up, can't quite get it, so it's grabbed there by Brett Logan. He's going to make the long outlet pass. And the Marksmen heading into the offensive zone, a little directing traffic with the head by Waylon Abrams. Another very talented young player. That one's turned over, though, and Hodo Martin with the outlet pass. Oh, nice backdoor quick stick attempt, but the save there by Gage Stevens. He will reset his net back on its post. Gage Stevens, another young player. Fantastic season in the PBLA. Really had some great games. PBLA, PBL. Bit of a mix of the two. Here's Halftown. We're in the Swarm bucket and gloves. Nice job to go back for that ball and come away with it for Oakley Thomas. Another player with NLL experience. Wearing that Halifax Thunderbirds helmet. Whitlow trying to fight through. He gets there. Shot saved by Stevens. Penalty coming to the Maulers. That's going to be an opportunity for the Marksmen to get the ball up in the offensive zone with 6 attackers. There's a shot on the run. Nice save. Brenner Jacobs taking away that chance from Lyndon Stevens. And we will see the first power play of the game. It's going to be a penalty to Travis Longboat. 1 minute for interference, checking in the crease. And here's an opportunity for the Marksmen. They're going to set up. It looks like they will have... Who is number 20? We've got to double check. Not sure who's at the top of the formation. Got Lyndon Stevens on the near side. Goes back up to the top. There's Halftown. Waylon Abrams is lurking down the lefty crease. He's going to try and grab that one. He and Brenner Jacobs fighting for it. Jacobs gets it pinned under his stick. You can rake under the stick if it's outside the crease, but that was right around the crease line. Ron John gets that one. Makes the outlet pass. Waylon Abrams will slow it down, and they set up once again on the power play. Still 28 seconds on the penalty, so lots of time to work with. Rip from the outside by Abrams, and rebound is scooped up by Oakley Thomas. He's got Justin Martin ahead, who's just gliding in. Scores! He is so quick. It's gliding speed, and what an accurate shooter. What a play by Justin Martin. Was also on that Riverman team. A bunch of these Maulers were playing in the President's Cup. Justin Martin, who absolutely shone with the Jim Thorpe All-Americans in the PBLA, PBL. And you can see why he has recently been signed to a National Lacrosse League contract. Such wheels, such control. I just have to pause for a moment. As Longboat was coming out, thinking his penalty was over, but he doesn't get released until play starts again because of the running time. So he will now take the ball and set things up for the Maulers. They will try to add to this lead. They're up 2-1. Whitlow Hands it off here to Danton Miller. Miller's hard shot turned aside. Miller going in after the loose ball, but it is taken by Emerson Stevens, and here come the Marksmen. Talk about gliding speed. Ron John on the far side. Just some of these guys like Justin Martin and Ron John don't look like they're going that fast, and then you realize, because it doesn't look like they're pushing at all. Here's an outlet break for Danton. Miller scores. You cannot give Danton Miller a chance like that. He is way too dangerous. And the Maulers go up 3-1. Long outlet pass. Miller all alone. Nobody within 30 feet of him. Just picks that spot just inside the post. Around a little above elbow height. It's 3-1 as we go to 4 minutes left here in the first half. Oh, right off the face-off, the Marksman with a chance, but Emerson Stevens is turned aside by Brenner Jacobs. Now the Maulers running. It's a 3-on-2. There's Jordan Goddard. Oh, it goes all the way, gets the shot off. That one's turned aside by Stevens. They get it back and they'll reset. Oakley Thomas, make sure he's on the right side of center. Takes his time now to move in. Driving to the net is Joe Squire. That one's stripped, gets away from him. Running out is Jaden Jimerson. Oh, nice little skip pass. Brenner Jacobs has it get through him. That's in. Nice diving attempt to help him out in between, as Jacobs got quite a bit of it, but it trickles through, gets over the line. Justin Martin dove in to try and stop it. You can see this shot developing. Nice little circle out, and the skipper low by Jaden Jimerson. Jacobs thought he had it. Actually, a pretty cool documentary that about the book by Brendan Bombery and Brenner Jacobs, A Quadrilago and My Big Family, that I was the executive producer for, and it's going to be appearing on Lacrosse TV. And looking forward to getting that out there to the world. Frog Pond hold on to it. A little step back shot around the outside by Whitlow. Seneca up over center. Very quick back and forth game in this beautiful Nexus Center rink number 1. Half down. Trying to draw, gets the pass in. Nice job getting it over to number 20. And that shot is stopped. Diving dunk attempt. That's a goal. We got to find out who that is so we can give him credit. That's going to be an over and back for Seneca. So in the final minute of the half, there will be a chance right here. That pass out almost picked off, but catching it and spinning and shooting. What a finish by Jordan Goddard to make the catch. The pass just squeaks through, and he makes the most of it. Wow, what a move by Jordan Goddard to come around, just take advantage, make the most. As you can see, this pass almost picked off. And then as the defender's recovering, as Parker Jimerson has to come, he's
Cross
trying to get
ball.
back into position, and
His second game
Goddard
scored, number
makes it work
77,
against him.
Jordan
We're down to the
Goddard.
final few seconds. Another chance.
Assist, number
Martin
39,
passes it near
Matthew
side.
Bell.
Almost a
That
goal
goal
to close it out by Danton Miller,
enters
but
net.
it will be
And the end
4
of
to
the first
3
half,
in
scoring
favor
Frog Pond
of the
4,
Frog Pond Maulers as we go
Seneca
to the halftime
3.
break. All right, lacrosse friends, welcome back. Second half action ready to roll. Danton Miller, usually known as the snipers, that they're taking the face-off here. But the Marksmen get it, and Leroy Halftown with a chance right away. I believe number 20 is Corey Halftown. That's what was announced by the PA man, Michael Brandt, down in the booth. So we're going to believe him. Here's Danton Miller going back to lefty after being righty for the face-off, of course. Some guys do the face-off lefty, which is really awkward looking since you're supposed to line up on the right-hand side. So little reach around shot there. That's a pretty nice chance by Travis Longbow. Doesn't quite connect though. And Parker Jimerson is up the floor, and they're still going to get the ball to him after it looked like they lost the opportunity with a little bobble along the floor. And then a finish there as he just goes and picks up his own rebound and gets it to Jaden Jimerson, who just makes this look easy. You can see there having to scoop the ball to himself, and still time. One Mauler racing back on D. That pass doesn't connect. But nice alert play to track it down by Parker Jimerson and get it out to Jaden Jimerson, who just tucks that one far side. Another face-off win. And the Marksmen immediately pushing. Waylon Abrams goes straight back to Emerson Stevens. That one's off a Frog Pond helmet, I believe. And it's going to be a 2-on-2 break. They'll slow things down a little. Nice job by the Marksman to pick up the player cutting in from the bench. That was Wes Whitlow. Was looking dangerous, but they don't get Justin Martin, and he gets a nice shot off. Wide open look. Toe drag, trying to go in the middle of the reverse whip action. Doesn't quite get it on. That was Travis Longboat with the shot. Here comes Seneca the other way. 4-4 early in the second half. What a game. We expected a beauty, and that is a beauty. What a finish there by Keith White. Takes the pass through traffic, and just a lovely little reach to the far side. What a great pass to make the first connection, and then a second pass, a nice little touch pass. That one by Jaden Jimerson. Scored the last goal, sets this one up. Jimerson, what a run. And just face-off win after face-off win. And that one's off the post, ripped by Lyndon Stevens. And the Marksmen are starting to get some real chances here. Plenty of them. Oakley Thomas on the run. Nice trail check, over the head wrap check by Ron John. But the Maulers get it back. Now, I think that was through the crease. It was. Wes Whitlow had cut through the crease, so he can't play that. It'll be turned over, and it will be Seneca Marksman possession. Hard bounce pass, trying to squeeze it through to Leroy Halftown. It almost worked. Now he's going to land all of them in the crease. That'll clearly be Frog Pond Maulers possession. Maulers trying to put some pressure on. Hard shot to the far side by Whitlow. He's mad at himself. Davis Jacobs goes after this one. Halftown on the run on his offside. He's going to try the shot. Saw he didn't have anybody coming with him as the defenders were coming in from the bench for Frog Pond. Thought he'd have a go. Couldn't find a way past Brenner Jacobs. And here come the Maulers back the other way. Going to try and tie things back up. We have had a tight game throughout in this game. 11 minutes to go here in the second half. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the LAXNAI 2023. Nice save by Gage Stevens, and just pins that ball between his foot and his stick. But then the outlet pass gets thrown away, but they actually get it back, Waylon Abrams. And there's a penalty being called behind the play. Is this? was either holding behind the play or illegal substitution, too many men. I feel like it might have been an early change, they're saying. So that gives the Maulers the opportunity on the power play. They've got Jordan Goddard up at the top, and he'll rip one that's blocked by Ron John. Winds up going to Gage Stevens. Stevens looking down the floor. He's running out of time, so he's going to take a shot. Actually, it was a pass to Waylon Abrams, but almost turned into a shot. And it will be Frog Pond possession. They've still got 36 seconds on the power play, so they're going to get it up and start moving.
Time and penalty, 10:31.
Joe Squire slips into the middle. He'll circle back around as Danton Miller comes near side. Hard shot by Wes Whitlow, and Gage Stevens had to make sure he had a hang on that one. It was between the body and arm. Holds on carefully. Now the Marksmen go up. They can finish killing off the 10 seconds left in the penalty. And that will have Kobe Jimerson released. They're back to even strength, and Emerson Stevens will hit Jimerson. He's going to let one fly. Might have thought it was a little later in the shot clock than it was, or he just wanted to get the shot off. And here come the Maulers the other way. Justin Martin looked like he was thinking shot. Skip far side. Nice effort by Longboat. That one's turned down by Gage Stevens. We're going to have another penalty for illegal substitution or too many men. Okay, they're sending the in-home over. That's Davis Jacobs. Will go and serve a minute or less. Remember, running time for two 15-minute halves. Ball gets loose. Leroy Halftown will send a little pick. Allow Corey Halftown to go and get it. Oh, that's a big block. Did not feel very good, I would imagine. Doesn't seem to have thrown Lenny Thompson for a loop at all. Here's Justin Martin. Can he get another one? Oh, he can. Exact opposite spot of the first one. That is a beauty and a short-handed goal for Justin Martin. He is deadly when he gets open in transition. He's so quick at getting there. Danton Miller is indicating, guys, let's have a defensive lineup for the face-off because this guy is more of a face-off specialist than I am. They have been winning a lot. The Marksman, that is. But this one's going to be won by Danton Miller. Now he wishes he had guys up there to play O with him. No, he's good. He'll pass it off. And Hodo Martin will set up. Davis Jacobs comes out and joins the offense. Oh, almost picked off for a breakaway. And now it is grabbed there by Emerson Stevens. Stevens will head up over center. Little shot on his offside, trying to catch Brenner Jacobs unawares by Lyndon Stevens. I'm not sure that's one he'd take again if he had the opportunity. Nice catch by Wes Whitlow. Drives to the net. Saved by Stevens. Penalty coming to the Marksman. Brenner Jacobs is going to start to run to the bench. Whitlow shoots it off the post. They'll get a fresh 30 to work with as Jacobs gets to the box. They'll get a sixth attacker there. Gets to the bench, that is. Marksman slowing things down, getting all set up, go behind the net. Oh, nice quick pass and a quick shot out front by Jordan Goddard. And now going to the power play after that fairly extended 6-on-5 are the Frog Pond Maulers. We're all tied up 5-5, 6 minutes ago. This is a great game. Thanks for being with us here on Lacrosse TV from the 2023 LAXNAI. There's Goddard. Back over to Danton Miller. He shoots Gage Stevens. Big save. Oakley Thomas grabs it quickly out to Danton Miller. Another save by Stevens. Danton Miller goes into the corner to try and get it. Great job to zip in and grab that. A couple of Frog Pond Maulers worked very well together for Goddard to get that one, and he's going to let it fly. Bouncer. And Travis Longboat very wisely ducked behind the net just in case that one skipped past as it did. Low to high pass to Thomas, who fights his way in. What a goal. Oakley Thomas drives through the defense of Connor Gates. And boy, that was not awful defense, but that is just a lovely play. But look at that, pulling it down. Okay. Well, I'm going to say Connor Gates definitely should have taken that lane underneath away. But Oakley Thomas, so quick with that first step. Beautiful shot to the far side. And the Maulers have pushed themselves ahead 6-5 with 5 minutes to play. Danton Miller with the faceoff win. He's starting to get the hang of this. Wes Whitlow spins out, throws it back up to Miller. They've got the cutter in the back door. They didn't see him till a bit late, so Justin Martin's chance wasn't really there by the time he got the pass. But here is Longboat, somehow still hanging on to that ball, and somehow gets the pass across. Was almost grabbed there by Stove Harris. Here's a chance. Shot by Whitlow. Stopped again by Gage Stevens, who's been pretty sharp. Whitlow goes to that, shoots. Another save by Stevens. Boy, the Maulers are really creating some opportunities. That pass a bit too far, and Justin Martin grabs it. He's going to go to the board side, which was a little surprising for me, but he gets through. Sees the check coming from Halftown. Makes the long pass, but can't quite connect there. Longboat with the forecheck pressure, but a nice job to run out of it by Brett Logan. Foot save by Brenner Jacobs on the attempt there by Keith White, who scored one earlier. A nice goal. Maulers 2-on-1. Hodo Martin shoots just a little wide after taking that pass there. Goddard setting him up. Halftown can't accept that pass, so here comes Justin Martin. Leroy Halftown all over him, tries the overhead wrap check. Martin nicely evades that and hands it off to Hodo Martin. That one's going to be touched and go up under play off of Seneca, so it'll be a fresh 30 and possession for the Maulers. Longboat starting with it. Wes Whitlow running a two-man game. Davis Jacobs comes and such a big pick on Halftown. Ron John hands it off. Going back to him. No. Oh, what a finish. That is a lovely play. Waylon Abrams with the fake pass back to Ron John, pretending give and go. And then a great move, just stays out of the crease. Very convincing that he was going to go to the trailer because it looked like John might actually have a better angle, but not once. He heads to the net, dives into the air, tucks it home. What a play there. Waylon Abrams, that is a beauty, and we are all tied up 6-6 with 2 minutes to go and into stop time. This is a tremendous game, back-to-back great contest. Emerson Stevens taking his time, and then the bounce pass to the near side. Waylon Abrams, he's feeling it. Nice save by Jacobs on that shot by Waylon Abrams. This is going to be fascinating to see how it plays down. And I should have checked this before, but I'm trying to remember what we do if we are tied up when regulation time ends. There's not a lot of time, I know. Oh, it's a goal! What a finish. Jordan Goddard just scoops up the rebound off the shot from Wes Whitlow. That's lovely. You can see Whitlow's going to step around here, he is down to the far left of your screen right now. Takes this pass, and Goddard at the pass, then goes to the net, gets position. Bit of an error there by Keith White to give up position on the inside, and that allows Jordan Goddard, who is in the perfect spot, to scoop it up and tuck it home. Put the Maulers back up by a goal.
Jordan Goddard.
Coming up to the final minute.
F1 16. 1 minute to play in the second
Oakley Thomas trying to grab that ball. That's a big hit by Danton Miller. Or sorry, that is Stove Harris. Got the shot. That was a heck of a play by Stove Harris. Here's Wes Whitlow, gets the pick from Harris. Goes to the net. That one just takes off. Totally lost control of that one off the end of the stick. That doesn't happen often to him. Such a talented player. With 35.6 seconds left, the Marksmen have the ball, and they will take their timeout to set things up for a chance. I would imagine they'll bring Gage Stevens to the bench, go with an extra attacker. All right, here we go, lacrosse friends. 35 seconds to go. Ron John with the ball for the Marksman as he runs it up, gets it back. They have 6 attackers out. Gage Stevens on the bench. They're going to try and tie this up. And we're pretty sure it is just a tie if they can tie it up. That's what they're looking for right now, although they'd love to get one and they get another. Hodo Martin with the pickoff. Throws it ahead. And Justin Martin looking for the hat trick. Buries it. That's the easiest one of the night for him. Kind of a rueful smile for the Seneca defender. He knows he cannot defend the net the way that Gage Stevens would. That's Emerson Stevens running back. He's going to gamely jump between the pipes, go into the goalie position or goalie setup, but Justin Martin will bury it the hat trick. And that will make the decisive marker. It's 8-6 for the Frog Pond Maulers. It's actually showing 7-7 up on the board here, but it is getting corrected, I think. There we go. They fixed it. 8-6 Maulers. Time will run out. What a game. Marksmen and the Maulers. Terrific lacrosse here at the 2023 LAXNAI at the Utica University Nexus Center. I'm Steven Stamp. That'll wrap things up for me, but don't go anywhere for tonight. We have one more game here on Rink 1. The Saints Express and Era Green. That's an Ireland club. David Bowie will have that one for you at 9:10, which is in approximately 12 minutes. David Bowie, looking forward to it. Thanks for being with us here on Lacrosse TV. Come back in 12 minutes and finish up day 1 of the